Hello everyone, this is Melvin from Pinto Automotive Diagnostic Pro. Now we have here a 2003. This is a Honda Pilot. The engine size is let me see which 3.5 liters. 3.5 liters, yes. We have a misfire. Suppose random misfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost all cylinders. My EGR valve is okay, but I have a misfire on the all 3 cylinders in the back. You know, the bank one, all bank one doesn't working. Only work the bank 2. If I unplug the ignition coils, I can feel, the difference. Each of these bank 1 coils all working fine, but that one, when I unplug the plugs, the ignition coils, they don't do any change, so keep the misfire. I remove the exhaust, thinking probably can be the catalytic, but no, the catalytic is okay also. It's not clogged exhaust, it's not a spark plug, it's not ignition coil. I have enough compression on the cylinder, 180 pounds. Around that, I have signal for the fuel injector. I have a spark and the ignition coils, and also I have a good spark plug on that side, and still I have the misfire. I take a look to the timing belt, and the timing belt is fine, everything look fine, but the car is not working. The spark plug from the bank 1 come a little bit you can see this was the spark plug on the cylinder, on the old cylinder and the bank 1, the back side, on the engine. This one was the spark plug. You can see how it looks, right? So I put new spark plug, still I have the same problem. So what's going on here? We are trying to figure out what's going on. I remove also, the cover for the EGR valve passage, and all this is clean. I have also enough oil in the motor, a little bit low, but it's enough to connect the solenoids. Alright, so if everything look fine, what's going on here? Okay, it's a little low, right? But have oil, it's not empty. So my power steering fluid is a little bit low. I have to add a little bit because I can hear a noise from the power steering pump. So let me turn it on. Doesn't smell good. Let me turn it on from different angle, maybe in this angle. Okay, that is what problem we have here, but we don't know yet. So we have to remove the intake manifold, the valve cover on the back one, and see how it's working. Maybe there is a problem with the exhaust valve. I'm not sure. I just thinking, but let me do it and see what's going on. Okay everyone, this is Melvin. So as you can see right here, I removed the intake manifold, right? There is no more intake manifold right here. It's right there. So that means I take it out from the engine, so I use the vacuum to remove the dust from the all around the intake manifold. But look what I found right here. As you can see, this is the cylinder number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. So, aquí está mi amor. Okay, so you can see these two look different. Look like a brown color and the other one look black. Normal, there is supposed to be a black like this one, right? But those two is brown color. Why is brown? If you come in here inside the hole, look what I found. There is a lot of fuel. That is why I have the misfire on this cylinder. I don't know why the number 1 there is no overflow for now, but these two are overflow. Let me see, a lot of fuel. I don't know if the valves are open or no. I don't know if we can take a look to the valves inside. Maybe yes. This one and that one. Crank the engine. Yeah. Okay, I take it out these 4 bolts for the valve cover. So the valve cover is there. I put the harness right here between the cylinder head and the valve cover, and then I think it will be a little bit easy to take it out the valve cover from place. All right. Okay, right here we have the balancing. Okay, crank the engine. All right. I see moving only this valve right here, not these other two. Only 2 seconds, okay? Turning on by 2 seconds, turning off. Okay, I don't see move also. The exhaust valve for the cylinder number 3 and 5. Look like if the valve, the camshaft is broke. Look like that, but I don't know. Probably yes, probably no. But the thing is, I have working only these intake valves and also that exhaust valve, but this intake valve for the cylinder 3 and 5 that's not working, and also the exhaust valves. 3 more seconds. Let me remove the rocker arm and see what's going on there. Okay, I remove the rocker arms to see what's going on inside. Right here is the cylinder head without the rocker arms. That part was working, this part wasn't working, so see what happened when I move the camshaft. I move. This camshaft, but not the rest. Oh yes, so that means I broke camshaft. I remove these two 10mm nuts to remove the hoses, fuel hose, and then the 12mm bolts. Take out this cover. Alright, and now I am pull it out. Okay, look what I found. I found this broke camshaft. You see, right here still I have parts of the crankshaft with the timing belt still in place. The time is okay. The pulley is okay. Half of the less one third of the camshaft is right here, and the other two parts, 2 or 3, is right here. Though this was the problem. That is why wasn't working only half of the engine, because until here was broken. So I don't know why this camshaft coming broke, but it broke. So I don't know if something wrong with the valve steams, and that is why coming broke, or just because it was old camshaft, not sure. I can try to put them on, you know, remove all cover right here for the timing belt, remove the timing belt, take it out the camshaft pulley, take it out that piece of camshaft, put a new camshaft in, and see what's going on. But the other way is take it out all cylinder head, remove all valves, and see how they are. So that is the only way to fix this big problem. Cylinder 1, 3, and 5 was misfiring, but the scanner say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Almost all cylinders. One time I say 1, 2, and 3. For some people that 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6. More time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So whatever, the bank 1 wasn't working, that is why. So I have to solve this problem, I have to fix this issue. Thank you for watching Pinto Automotive Diagnostic Pro videos. Have a nice day. Thank you for keep tuning. Bye bye.